Hi, I just got home and got a notification that my ButcherBox delivery had made it. I've never done it before. Dr. Hyman, someone I love and respect, recommends it. So I'm opening the box for the first time and thought I would video it for the fun of it. Okay, so this is on top and apparently has a coolie thingy. Oh, it's kind of like insulation to it. So that's insulating, I see, insulating the box, okay? And I don't know if that had something cold. Do not touch ice without gloves. There's no ice, okay? Oh, another insulating thingy. And, yay. All right, grass-fed beef. What he recommends, okay, grass-fed beef is more nutritious because cows are actually eating what they're supposed to be eating, and things like omegas and other nutrients that they would be getting from the grass in the ground that they eat off of are not in cows when they are corn-fed. And unfortunately, a majority of people in this country are used to the corn-fed taste, and it has more fat, and it's kind of like sugar. We're all kind of addicted to it, and it tastes differently. But I think grass-fed tastes better, but not everybody would agree because it's not full as much fat, honestly, and it's just different. So I got ground beef, okay? So I got 2 pounds of ground beef, and then chicken, so free-range chicken, same thing. Rather than being kept in a coop and fed unknown quantities of whatever, corn and other garbage, unknown really what they feed chickens is genetically modified garbage mostly. And they're not pecking the grass and getting the bugs and eating what they would normally eat. So they're not, honestly, the meat's just not as healthy as it our grandparents grew up on. So I'm a big fan, my kids are a big fan of concoctions made with ground beef. So, and then pork loin chop. Ooh, that one's busted open. Ooh, both of them are. I have to repackage that one. More ground beef. So basically, it is a month-to-month commitment that you can cancel anytime. And all of this was $150. And it comes frozen, obviously. Oh, and there's, I think that's the ice I'm not supposed to touch, which my 15-year-old will be like, oh, let me touch it. Let me put it on my tongue. So there you have it. I'm looking forward to eating grass finished. Okay, so I have a local butcher in Carmel that that people like to go to, and I like to go to. They have a lot of fresh produce, and they have lots of good pre-prepared meats and foods and whatnot. And I went last week and was asking them if their stuff was grass finished, which I had always assumed without asking, and apparently no, because again, that's not what people are used to, so that's not what they're offering. They did have, he said they usually have it in the freezer, but right now they didn't have any ground beef, which is, as you can tell, something that we consume in our family, because I got 4 pounds of that. And then we do a lot of tacos and various ground beef concoctions. My kids are spoiled. They know, like, it's in this country, one thing that food systems has done is pre-chew. Basically, I tell my kids this. I'm like, your chicken nuggets are pre-chewed. So I think that's why they like the texture of ground beef and ground chicken and ground turkey so much, is because it's pre-chewed. And even my chicken, you'll see our chicken breasts without the bones, because they're spoiled and we don't do anything. Like, they hardly have ever in their life had chicken on a bone. Which is kind of funny because, fried chicken and those sorts of things are something I had quite a bit growing up, but I guess I never really enjoyed it either. But it was more common, I think, growing up, because I would just pluck the chicken off the bone as you ate, and you ate the whole shebang, whereas my kids are like, white meat. and easy to chew. And I'm learning to cook better than I have in the past. Chicken for me is something that has always been a struggle, because if you cook it not enough, then it still has the pink. If you cook it too much, then it's dry and it's chewy. And my kids, again, are spoiled, and when you eat out, they've got it figured out how to precisely cook whatever they're eating, and it's easy to chew, and it's not dry, and it's, you know, obviously like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is still a favorite in my family. I'm telling you, we're healthier than we've ever been in. I know a ton more than ever, but you know, they like Chick-fil-A. I won't eat it because it makes me stink, but that's a whole nother story, because I've detoxed enough that when I eat junk meat, then a day or two later I start to smell. Or when I, you know, sweat, my normal sweat has an odor that I don't enjoy. It's not, my husband the other day is like, you know, honey, I don't believe you because I don't smell you. I'm like, well, it's because you're not as close as I am. But anyway, that's a huge point of why I know this is different. It's because I know that I smell better when I eat grass finished or pasture raised chicken. Grass finished beef, pasture raised chicken, even pasture raised eggs is what I started to say. Eggs from pasture raised chickens. So, all right, I hope you find that helpful. ButcherBox.com is, I don't even think Dr. Hyman had a discount. There wasn't a discount. It was sign up, be on the wait list, and I got an email that it was available in my area. And then a few weeks later, I went ahead and just signed up. And again, $149 for all of this. I'll have to figure out what that is per pound. But I'm finding it hard to find grass finished anything right now, which is the number one reason I went ahead and went with it. So, all right. Hope you find this helpful.